What's up, everyone? I am Justin with Isn't Scary Wisconsin, joined by my best friend Gage, and holy shit! Do not excuse my language. Scary U.S.A. doesn't suck anymore. Let's talk about this hunt. I went there 2 years ago, and I remember coming home that night, quite the drive from Green Bay, thinking it wasn't terrible, but it certainly wasn't worth the drive. Mm-hmm. And before we get into the breakdown, I'm just going to say, I remember driving home with you after this past weekend and saying, holy shit, bro, that was awesome. Scare USA. Let's talk about the hunt.
Let's get it.
Here we go, dude. Scare USA, buy-in price $25, fast pass $35. If you are going on a night and there is a long line, buy the fast pass.
Buy the fast pass. Highly recommend it.
We waited about an hour and a half in line for 20-ish groups. About 20 groups.
For a 15-minute, 20-minute?
About
15 to 20.
17 to 20, 24, depending. Minute haunted house.
We didn't keep track.
We didn't really keep track.
But we'll touch on it. Go ahead.
The actors entertaining the line are amazing. Rat Girl and Stalker dude
Slipknot
guy with the little drill, whatever. They're awesome.
They were definitely pretty cool.
The people taking the tickets and everything did their job. They asked us, when we were walking out, did you have fun? Did you enjoy yourselves? They do interact with the customers. Usually they're just standing there, have a good night.
And it shows that they care too.
Have a good night.
It shows that they care.
Yeah, right.
They ask you that stuff.
Have a good night. Have a good night. All that shit. It's like, okay, dude, you're the same security guard I see at every fucking haunted house. Sorry, I just, Scare USA is an adult haunted house, so I feel like I can talk like an adult. This haunt is awesome. It doesn't suck anymore. It should be the main attraction in Green Bay, is how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Should definitely be a go-to in the area, because it's not a far drive.
Dude, if you're making the rounds in a haunted house season in Wisconsin, and you do not stop and hit Scare USA, you are doing yourself a disservice. If they continue what they did this year. Mm-hmm. Holy crap. Whoa! Wow. They use everything. They use mannequins. They use clowns. They use, size. They use loudspeakers. Mm-hmm. They use misdirection.
They tease the hell out of you, which is good.
We were in this one room for 3 minutes because the actors kept putting us in a freaking circle.
Sure to delay us because we are fast walkers.
We are. We're super fast walkers. We beast mode through this stuff usually. Mm-hmm. And we usually catch the groups in front of us. Did not happen because they give plenty of time for groups, which is why it takes so long to get through the line. But holy cow, dude. Scary USA. We waited in line. Had the two actors come around us and hang out with us on multiple occasions. Rat Lady is a rock star, and what's his name? Creeper dude?
I don't know.
He's
cool.
Call him
Slipknot.
Call him Slipknot. He's cool. And everybody seemed to be kind of excited and having fun, and being entertained. It's a good atmosphere, right? Nobody's shouting or screaming at people. And it's a good, positive energy atmosphere. You're going into a haunted house.
Definitely.
Yeah. And we get in there. The first room, oh my God, and we're just walking through, and the first couple rooms are okay. They're nothing wild or over the top or anything, just something to kind of warm you up. And holy shit.
They hit you like a truck.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Actors are diving over tables at you. They're crouching down right in your face. You're coming up from a low point, and they're standing there, hi! And I'm like, ah! Dude, these actors knew what they were doing. They knew where to be. They knew how to scare you. And even in the room we went around and around and around and around in, they knew exactly where to be each time to hit us where we didn't expect it. Mm-hmm. Dude, I can give Scare USA probably as close to a 10 without giving a 10 as I've ever given a haunted house. Mm-hmm. And if you would have asked me this 2 years ago, if you would have told me 2 years ago, Justin, 2 years from now, you're going to almost give Scare USA a 10. I would have told you you're full of shit. Because it wasn't that good. This haunt has evolved. They have grown so well. Mm-hmm. I was blown away by my experience at Scare USA. And I've been to Burial Chamber, I've been to Terror on the Fox, I've been to Green Bay Fear, I've been to Revenge, we went to Spooks on Spur, we went to Haunted Voyage.
Definitely a lot of comparisons we can do.
So there is a lot of comparisons you can do, but my dude, that haunt should be the centerpiece of Wisconsin haunts. Right next to Burial Chamber, right next to Revenge.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Gage, your thoughts on Scare USA?
Okay. Going as in-depth as possible, but as quick. I would have to say the whole entrance to it, the whole, I'd say slideshow.
Love
music.
Shack! La la Love Shack, baby!
And the Love Shack. They had a little concession stand while you're going through the line, which is cool. You know, if you want to get a candy or something like that or a drink.
Or a $25 squeaky hen.
Yes. They are pretty up there.
They know how to get paid.
They do. Going into the house, first of all, we did stop at the Love Shack.
La la Love Shack.
Going in there, I love it.
Do you love the Love Shack?
The fact that they have cutesy,
I know,
stuff in there, like
it's
Halloween,
it's
like
little,
something your grandma would buy.
It is such a wholesome, and there's an old lady running it.
I wouldn't know.
She's an older lady. She was not 20 years old, bro.
But still, it was still cutesy.
It was like your grandma's Halloween staycation getaway.
Yeah, and it's like, woo! They got little skeletons and stuff. It was cute.
Meanwhile, you just know she's sitting there yeah, Chuck, we got another victim coming in.
The little Love Shack does not compare to that whatsoever.
It is not an accurate representation.
It is not. So going into it, yes, they warmed up.
The first couple rooms were not dry, but they were just gentle little bumps.
Definitely. And let me tell you what.
Once it starts.
If I went to Scare USA to start this season, I would have probably almost pissed myself.
You probably would have rated all the other haunts like a 4.
Because they definitely have plenty of jump scares and things where I'm looking at actors and I'm like, I obviously don't want to give out much.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I'm actually going to do that one time. Do you remember when we came around that corner and I'm like, Gage, I think you have to go down that hallway. And I'm like, just push that prop out of the way. You're like, Justin, I can't. I'm like, dude, push the prop out of your way. You're like, Justin, that's an actor.
I know.
I'm like, bro, it's not it's not an effing actor. Push the stupid prop out of your way. And the actor moves. And I'm like, but it wasn't the person. Dude, that person, whoever that actor was just standing like this.
The whole time. And I thought it was a prop. I even tried lightly pushing on him, thinking okay, maybe it's gonna give a little weight.
And then they just kind of ninjaed their way into the darkness.
I know. I looked at you and I'm like, it's a person. I look back, it's gone. I'm like, well, shit.
And then I try to go through there and he's just standing there looking at me like, oh, he's a real person.
So these actors, and there weren't many. There
wasn't
many,
50 actors.
There was not.
Probably.
I would say 20.
I say 15 to 20.
15 to 20. There weren't many actors. But holy shit, and this is an adult video, so I can swear.
It's an adult haunted house, so you can swear.
We had to slap a titty at one point.
Yeah, she's literally like, slap my titties and move on through. And here's this big mannequin with these rubber titties.
It was a sex doll. It had to have been. Anyways, we slapped the titties. Holy shit.
You know a haunted house is good. Let's just break this for a second. You know a haunted house is good? Well, we're geeking out like this about it, dude.
There were few people with many scares, and
they knew how to hit you.
Exactly, they knew how to get you,
and they were effing with us. They were like, "Go that way, we go that way. It's a dead end, dude."
And they send us around.
We're like, "You sons of bitches." We're like cussing at the actors and shit.
The best part though is that the same actor seems to always follow you for 5 or 6 rooms, I'd say, but they're probably doing whole quadrant things and stuff.
Yeah, and you have no idea what to expect, and you're like, okay, do I go through here or here? In the meantime, you didn't see this guy coming up out of your left, just coming in, boom, jump scare, and you're like,
while you are
that
while you are trying to maneuver through this tight corridor, there
are some tight spaces.
We had to walk through it this way. We had to walk through an area sideways because it was so tight. So I'm over here thinking,
you're like half my size.
I am,
and I'm coming behind you, and I'm like, bro, give me some butter.
There's almost at some point where I'm like, do you want to lead Justin? Because I got a little nervous. Like, no, hell no, you're going.
Hell no.
You're leading.
It's like when we talked about, let's go through Revenge alone. Oh, hell no.
We're not doing that alone. I tell you what, I'm so glad I had you there as a safety blanket to kind of ground me.
Can you imagine going through that? No offense. Can you imagine going through that with your girlfriend?
I'd be scared of her to not die.
Yeah, no shit.
But let me go ahead and say, we were on our way back for... Oh, wait, before I touch on that, there's a con. I don't know if I want to call it a con, but it's just something that I feel like can slightly improve or kind of figure it out. The whole house was phenomenal. It was incredible. No slow point, no point where I'm like, oh, come on, this was garbage, something like that. The only thing, and now it's not garbage, it was good, it just could have been better. When we got done with the house... and there was like
we're not saying... it was done bad.
It could have been done better.
It could have been done better.
No, the trail outside the house, that kind of... it felt like it was just a slow point. And I don't know what they're going for this high rambunctious thing, and then you're a roller coaster, and then you're coasting down to the end. I think that's what they might have been going for. But that place, it just...
it feels phoned in.
It does. It feels like it was just added up.
The wooden... it is an add-on. They say that right on the website.
Okay.
The wooden part of the haunt, the outside part of the haunt feels like it's phoned in.
Grandma was pretty wholesome though.
That's not in this haunt, but good try.
No. There was a grandma. Don't you remember on the chair that walked into the hut and we went around?
Oh, she was. She needed eyes.
It was an actual grandma.
Yeah, it was actually an actual grandma. She was cool.
She was cute.
I was gonna just stay there and have cookies with her.
I would, but then she got pretty messed up.
She wanted her eyes.
Yeah.
Anyways, my problem with the outside part, because I didn't even touch on that, is it does, if after going through the rest of that house,
it's a roller coaster and you're coasting towards the exit.
It literally feels like it's phoned in. It's not bad, and there is actually a good scare, especially depending on your age group. But it feels a little phoned in. That would be my only real serious
This is
complaint.
what's preventing me from giving an almost damn near perfect score, was that little area. Now...
same here.
Yeah, that's honestly my only concern.
The house is great.
Other than that, going towards the exit, I think we got to meet the owners, which was pretty cool.
Well, we got to meet people that were in charge.
Who were in charge. They even
like
interviewed
videos
us.
And they interviewed us doing like videos and like, well, what did
which
you guys...
is cool.
Like, yeah, it is
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah,
They
it's
get
great for marketing.
Exactly, great for marketing. They get a feedback and what they should add on, improve on.
Yep.
Now, of course, I'm not going to go ahead and point out this was garbage right in front of them.
Can you just imagine that though? Like you walk through the haunt and you're like, your actors in room 3C were a little slow. They missed their scare.
Right.
I think it was Rabbit Face. He could have done better. John Dillinger in room 4D, he sucks ass. Fire him and get somebody a little bit younger, a little bit more energy. And while you're at it, you need a little bit more blood in that second room. Can you imagine if somebody did that, dude? The guy would probably be like, write this shit down, Jimmy, right now.
So I hope they're watching this. I'm sure they might.
They'll see it.
But yeah, so other than that, the fact they get a little feedback room, pretty cool. And then you're out.
Yeah.
And let me go ahead and say, holy shit. I was, when we were driving away back, as you just said, I'm thinking, I literally said, as I was driving, I'm like, Justin, could that be a 10?
We literally said that. Could this be our first 10?
Could that be a 10? Could that be our very first 10? Now, it's definitely damn near almost worth it.
Almost a 10.
Almost a 10.
Honestly, I think if the house was 3 minutes longer, the same level of scares as the rest of the house, and they cut that wooden outdoor shit, the house is a 10.
It is a 10. I would have
I
to
don't
say...
know. I mean, I don't know how to say it any nicer.
Any nicer, but...
Or they need to revamp that outdoor thing.
Or revamp it. It's definitely possible.
Probably one of the first years
from other...
had it too.
Yeah, hey, if they're going to work on it, they've definitely shown improvement for a few years ago.
God.
They can improve that. So, is it worth the money? Yes, even general admission.
General admission is worth $25, and the Fast Pass is worth $35. And if you go there and they look busy,
worth it.
And if you go there, and we're just telling you, it's not a discussion. It is worth it. If you go there and they look busy, get Fast Pass. Period. End of discussion. Just get it.
Just get it. Holy shit. All right.
VIP actor.
My VIP actor? Oh, the big motherfucker. That guy
Hey,
got
bro,
me.
you better watch your language. Kids are watching this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a tall guy. I'm
are.
6 foot. He's 6. You're 6'2"?
I'm 6'4".
6'4"?
And I'm a big guy, though. I'm like 6'4".
You are a big guy.
I'm 6'4",
I'm
6'4", 295.
I look up at you.
Yeah, and I was scared. I'm like, oh, shit.
Let me tell you what.
We're going to die.
We looked up at this guy. It's all I'm going to put it. We looked up at him, and I mean up. I'm like,
oh, shit. It was so cool.
My MVP actor.
100%.
100%. You?
Rat Girl.
Rat Girl?
Rat Girl. You know why?
What?
That takes a lot of energy.
Rat Girl. Oh, the
She
intro.
never
Sorry,
left.
I'm thinking the house.
She never left.
She never did.
She never stopped.
She stopped for like a 5-minute break.
I think she walked through that back corridor maybe to take a piss.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. I mean, dude, she never stopped. Interacting with fans the whole time, dancing around, scaring around, being creepy, doing her thing, not taking herself too seriously. She gets VIP for me. And that's the first time I've ever given VIP actor to a line entertainer. To a line entertainer. Yeah. Ever. There's plenty of actors in that house that deserve VIP actor, especially, you were talking. I mean, there are plenty of them.
Yep.
Plenty of them. And I can honestly tell you guys, from a haunt goer standpoint, somebody who goes to haunted houses middle of September through the end of October, nonstop, every weekend. Is it worth 25? Yes. Is it worth 35? Yes. Provided they give the same kind of performance that they gave us last weekend, it is 100% absolutely worth your money. You will have fun. You will be scared if you like haunted houses. I mean, if you're going to haunted houses and you don't want to be scared and you're going to act all tough and shit, don't even go. Like, people say all the time, I don't get scared of anything. Well, don't go then.
You take your kids. Don't scare her. Why are you taking her?
Yeah, don't go if you're going to do that. Like, we're going to be entertained. I'm going to be scared. I'm going to find something that makes me say, oh my God. Right? Revenge does it. Spooks on Spur does it. Haunted Voyage did it pretty good.
Burial Chambers.
Little
interaction.
They did very good. And Scary USA did a fantastic job. They use all kinds of tight spaces. They use sound. They use lights. They use actors, motions, movement, deception, misdirection. So well done. My honest end of the day final score. But you have something to say first. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead to score.
9.75 is the closest I've ever come to giving it 10. Actually, 9.85.
Same here. If we had to end haunted houses with a bang, and I wouldn't call this our final video because we have an awards video coming up,
and we have more haunts that we're going to.
We're thinking about it. Yep, definitely. So keep an eye out for that. So a little future promotion. But other than that,
I'm a 9.85. Closest I've ever come to giving it.
9.75. I've never even given a point. I always give 0.5s or whole numbers.
Dude, even at that price point, like even at the $25 and $35 price point, like that's the kind of price point you see at like Terror on the Fox.
Yep.
This isn't a trash video. This isn't a bash Terror on the Fox video. But like that's the kind of price point like you see at something with like 13th Floor Entertainment behind it. Mm-hmm. And I know these guys have an entertainment company behind them too. They are worth the 25. They are worth the 35. No question in my mind. 9.85, 9.75. Gage, at the end of the day, though, the viewers come to these videos to find out one thing. Scary USA.
For it being
Wisconsin.
Ranked in the 31st most scariest haunted houses in the USA.
Is it scary?
Is it scary, Wisconsin?
You tell us your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed our breakdown discussion. And we will see each and every one of you right here next time.